Hello guys, we are going to be doing a little bit more streaming of Wildermyth today. Those of you who are not familiar, Wildermyth is a role-playing game currently in early access on Steam rather. I am streaming, but it is on Steam. The game is interesting because it's an RPG, but it's a roguelike in its narrative, which means every single time you play, you get different story events, different things can happen to your characters to, change their statistics, even to change them into different things. You see this lady here on the title screen, she has wings. You wouldn't start with those, but you can get them through an event, among all kinds of other stuff. So, lots of cool things going on. We're just going to continue the story that I've been working on, which is the second campaign, 5 chapters. I am in chapter 3. Okay, as you can see, our campaign world is a map divided up into a bunch of different regions, and we've got 2 battles that we need to take care of here. One of them is an invasion into this territory. This was free territory, but an enemy army invaded from over here in the Spire. Problem is, the only 2 characters I have over here are kind of weak. They're not very powerful. The other ones are over here in Spire. But I think I'm going to have these guys, if they're not already, I'm going to have them patrol to get rid of the infestation so it does not spread. Actually, no, I won't, because you need 3 characters in a territory to do a scouting mission and clear out an infestation. So we'll just have to hope they don't build another army in that time. And we're trying to also build a tune to one of our characters who died, and that way we can inherit them in another campaign as a legacy character. This game this game always gives you new characters to start with, but you get opportunities to recruit more, and among them you can choose characters you've played in past campaigns by spending legacy points. You get those for victories, you get those for finding spirits in battle. There's an option to get a legacy point. Just a lot of different ways to get them. Anyway, enough of me talking, let's do some battle. And let's see, I don't need this guy. I think Roughneck might have lost an arm, which means he can no longer use his staff, which means he's kind of in trouble. Yeah, he did lose an arm, and he's a mystic, and I don't have a wand to give him to up his magical abilities, so that's not good. It's not good at all. He does have a hook for an arm, which you can actually use to attack your enemies. Oh, man. Well, I guess they gave him a wand in place of his staff, so that's not bad. He was a legacy character for my first campaign. For some reason, when you inherit them over... Oh, he's also got a peg leg. How did I not notice that? As I was saying, when you inherit them over, for some reason they seem to not inherit their age. because he was much older. He should be older. I don't know about that one. Let's see. Pardon the noise. A Milas Mormont. He's very good. He's very old. He's very good. Let's remove Gruffneck and add Griffith. And we'll go ahead with our attack. Oh, you got a splinter. Oh, what? Did you just say you got a splinter? I said I got a splinter. You got a splinter. And you can see this guy picked up a gemstone that he really shouldn't have, and now he's got a gemstone for an eye. Not good. It still works though. He says so. Not me. Griffith said he got a splinter. I definitely got a mean splinter off that tree we just passed. I can help you. I've gotten a bunch of splinters out in my day. Wow, that's some splinter. The more I look at it, the deeper it seems to squirm. Can't this wait? Wotagi could spring up around us at any moment. Oh, get this thing out of me, it hurts. It's got a 31% chance of success. Or Musty's right, it's just a splinter, come on. Which means something bad could happen. We're gonna try and remove the splinter. Here we go, but this won't hurt a bit. Ah! Here it comes. Painless and easy. Why does he have green hair? Enough! Oh, it slipped. Stupid thing hurts. Sorry, I can keep trying. Psst, Wildermyth. What's with his hair? See, he is in question as me. Shh, I don't know. It's fine. Keep going. It'll fall out on its own. Only it didn't. Sometime later, Griffith will look and find the splinter gone, but a piercing pain will occasionally stitch his chest, and an ancient elmish soul weaves its roots through his heart. Oh, he's got a new character trait. I don't know what it does, but it could be interesting. In this chapter, our enemies are kind of weird, robotic creatures that are built from people. They're not very nice. Go ahead and move us up and have him take a leap over so he can open the door. Now we see one of our baddies here. I don't move anyone up too far yet. Actually, go ahead and do heroism here. That gives some extra movement, extra attacks, so that we can take out these guys, because they're a problem. They shoot poison at you. Ah, man, he dodged. Now, for those of you who have not seen this before, this guy, Wildermyth, he is a mystic. These are our magic users for the game. And rather than just knowing spells, what they do is connect to objects in the environment. And each one gives them different abilities. Like from this lamp, I can connect to it, steal the fire from it, and move it around the battlefield. Like so. It can be very powerful, very, very powerful. But you gotta think about how you use it. This guy is a hunter. They're kind of our rogues for the game. He has lost an arm as well, as you can see. He used to use a bow, now he uses a crossbow. I don't like him quite as much, but he's still a good character. One of my legacy characters from the first campaign. And this Tyros is one of their sons. I can't remember which one. I have to look that up. He's cool because with his melee weapon rather than his bow, if he kills something with a hit, he gets another attack. So that can be very useful sometimes. For now we'll do heroism to see if we can't take out this guy up here. I don't think we can, but at least do some good damage to him. And he sounded the alarm, so all the bad guys know we're here now. Let's see, we'll swap to his melee weapon. We will, boom, take that guy out, knock him back and take him out. That's the nice thing about the hammer. Go up 1, 2, 3. Let's see if there's anything behind this door while we're at it. Why not? We'll relight that lamp actually first, just in case we want more fire. You might have seen right there was kind of, actually you can still sort of see it if I move the angle here. There's like a shield line connecting these characters. As long as they're next to each other, they get a defensive bonus for helping each other out. You can't rotate all the way here, but you can rotate a little bit. Okay, let's just end his turn. Let's see. We'll do a through shot on this guy to get rid of him, hopefully. Oh, he took cover. Some of these things that you can manipulate as the Mystic, they can also act as defensive ground, as cover in combat. Not good. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to step up and attack, but I'm not sure. So, yeah, I'll just wait there. And we'll have this guy move up instead and finish it off. This is Musty. He's one of my first characters, my favorite character of all the ones I have. First, they found a font of pure magic, and he's like, what happens if you touch it? And the Mystic is like, well, I really don't think you should. And by that time, he's already got his hand in the fountain of magical power. He turns blue, and now he's more magically powerful, and he's got blue skin. He's called Spell Touched. And then later on, they find a kind of a shrine to flame. And he's like, what happens if you touch it? And the guy's like, I really don't think you should. And he touches it, and next thing you know, his arm and one of his legs are made of fire. And like they're not on fire, they're actually fire, and he can shoot cones of flame. So, and on top of that, you can't really see it very well unless I zoom in like so. But he had his lucky coin stolen at one point, and they tracked down the thief, which was this little critter walking right by him. And it doesn't do anything mechanically that I know, but he is very cute. So he's our little mini companion. I'm hoping when Musty passes away, he will live on to go to someone else. Just got one bad guy in here. We can easily take out. Okay, let's move him the rest of the way that we can. Move this guy over, see if we can interfuse anything up there. Nope, too far away right now. So we'll pass his turn. I want to be able to see what's up here, so we're gonna have him sneak, go invisible. But it saw him. That's not good. And see, these guys aren't stupid. They will run around and destroy stuff in the environment so your mystic cannot use it. Let's see if we can plonk him with the hammer, knock him back one. He has an ability called Zealous Leap. It's free to use and it lets him move up. So we will move up and finish this dude off. Boom, it's gone. And we will move this guy up so that our less defended, less healthy hunter does not take any more damage. I don't know how many more limbs he can stand to lose. We're going to interfuse with that bookshelf and see if we can't catch this thing. And yep, we can. Caught it in an area of effect attack by blowing up the bookshelf. Splinter Blast. And we'll go ahead and shoot him to hopefully take him out. Yep. Boom. And victory. There we go. Dusty Drab, Tier 1 armor. And it is... well, it's more protective, but... I mean, armor-wise it's more protective, but you lose warding and potency, which are both important to mystics. So I would say just salvage it for fabric. You can use that to upgrade your gear at the end of each chapter. Fabric, all kinds of other resources. So if you don't want an item, salvage it. In the days after the last battle, you can use a scrap. There's no curse on it. Perhaps things will quiet down for a while. And then, there's some kind of light in the horizon. Does the madness ever end? Ah, poor Musty's getting old, you can see it. What do you think it is? I don't know, but you can bet I'm gonna find out. And you get calamities after each successful battle. They improve their strategies after every fight. And the Morthagi group of enemies, the Wardrobe enemy in particular, now has +1 armor and warding, which makes them that much harder to kill. And these Wardrobe guys are really annoying because they will build other enemies. You can block that in other instances by using legacy points, but I try and save as many as I can. Now once you've won a battle, you're going to want to secure the area. And you can choose to do it quickly, or you can choose to work slowly and you'll find an item. I always choose to find an item. It doesn't take that long with 5 characters. Oh, we have an opportunity, a special scene. Wanliff and Griffith take a walk through the fog. One misty night, two friends patrolled these forsaken woods. As you can see, they both have eye problems. He came into contact with the enemy in the last campaign, and now he's got like a permanent stony barnacle thing over his eye. God. It was an ill omen to be out. Not to question your decision making, but what's with the decisions you've been making? Hey, first of all, you're welcome. Not every night you get to wander through a choking thick mist, suspicious of every moon trickle or tree shadow. Second, button your lips for a second. Something out there's listening. And indeed there is. Oh, so you've been quiet as an owl on the wing, have you? And then snag. An owl on the wing indeed. More like a loaf on the gird. A toddler in a tin tub, a jamming hookworm. A jammering rook wren. I got it right. A muster some, and he's starting to notice, burp. Excuse me. A muster sum of hippocamps, but I don't want Avalor's help. I want someone strong. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm not sure what happened to their opportunity here. Oh, right, they have to move to where it's actually happening. The story continues. There's no light, no sense of up or down in the trapped air. Every sound and sense feels moist. Where am I? Am I blind? Hello? Wanliff? You awake, buddy? A flame flares. Griffith carefully sets down a small copper lamp. The shock of the light is its own kind of blindness. As Wanliff's eyes adjust, he sees the prison that surrounds them. Earthen walls, crude bars of barely shorn boughs. Those trashy clerics made a mock of us. They left us a little lamp oil. When it burns out, I believe they'll kill us. Well, the bars are wood, so tried it. Some kind of mystical force fortifies the wood. Can't cut it, can't batter it down, can't slip between the bars. The lamp flame doesn't harm it, certainly. Alright. And the trashy clerics are who exactly? Deepists. Ambushed us out of the mist. One of them came up with food a short while ago. Want some mushroom slop? I'd say yes, but since we're probably gonna die, there's no point in my being polite anymore. So, I'll just take that to mean you're not hungry. There's an elegance to it, I'll say that. A balance between our longing for light and our wish to stave off death. why don't we just not burn the oil? Because, well, we can douse it if you'd like, but eventually I'd prefer to not die in darkness. And I'm assuming it's just us down here? Us and that thing. And it's looming over there. It's like, huh? What? It's some old broken bonomaton. It's not like it's alive. That's a foolish assumption, Griffith. Don't you know how these things operate? And look, it's even got shovel hands. It's like we've fallen into a pit of quandaries written by some philosopher of the twisted deep. So, the way I see it, we got two options. We let the light burn out, we act defeated and hope our captors make a mistake, or by the lamp's meager light, you cut off my limb and sinews and repair this monstrous machinery so it can tunnel us out of here. Oh my. Oh my. What do we do? Totally pretend, or, yeah, totally pretend. You're not actually dead, right? Right, it's just pretend. Right. Oh, but they're going up anyway. Durable, durable? Durable, durable, durable. Get ready, Griffith. And just know, you've been a good friend to me when I deserved none. They've known each other a long time. One of the cultists lifts a small torch to the bars, a tuft of purple moss at its tip. The other uses his sword and a bit of flint to light it. The unnatural blaze burns a perfect portal in the prison. Nasty. That stuff smells of burnt olives. Now, go! And we've got combat with the Woken, the deepists. Let's see. We'll swap his weapon so we can do a close attack. Father Fungus there. We're just gonna assume this guy found his way down and is helping out, because he doesn't even fit into the story. Let's see, we can interfuse this shrine here and steal fire on it, and do this one. Steal the fire from that and throw it right over onto him. If we're lucky, it won't extinguish for a while, and we can... Oh, we're not lucky. But we can relight the source of the flame and put him into hiding up here. I'm gonna move him up here. Let him take this guy out. And victory. I thought there may be more past that door there, but no. Let's see, we found a Tiger Shard Cloak. +5 to melee and ranged accuracy. Who needs it? Who needs it? 122, 118, 110, 112, 133, 106, 101 to 106. Let's see, if he takes this, he'll lose some armor, but he'll gain a little bit of accuracy, but I don't really think he needs it. Tough choice. I'll go with Tyros. You got the lamp. We could be buried deep. It could be a maze. Let's not waste time. Right. Yeah, I got the lamp. This place makes me think of, like, what if there was really big worms under the ground, digging these massive tunnels out? Even a whisper seems like it might echo forever in the bowels of the world. Wonder what forgotten species of fungus grow in the unlight. Oh, staircase. Let it be carved in stone that Griffith saw it first. Bones. What a strange place. Oh, anyway, I need to say something, I guess. Do you have to? Just that... Anyway, this whole thing was pretty avoidable, right? I feel like I'm to blame, and that feeling pretty much sucks, so... Hey, shut it, would you? It was your loud mouth that got us into trouble to begin with. Anyway, the door could hide a secret supply depot, essentially to deepest operations all throughout the region. Or it could just lead to the exit. So, but that's still better than it being like a bone closet or snakes. Lots of snakes suddenly. Crick. I got a spell thread. Out of all that work, we got one spell thread. I really thought something was going to happen there, but he did level up. He's now a Bronzehorn Mystic. Pardon my dog. We can up his health by 30%. We can give him a passive ability which causes enemies to take damage who enter squares surrounding him for any reason, whether they're coming into attack, whether they're pushed in, doesn't matter. If they go into a square adjacent to him for any reason, they take damage. Earth Scribe. Advanced interfusion abilities for stones and bones. Allies may wall with objects that Wildermyth is interfused with. So, in other words, they can get defensive bonuses by standing next to things he has interfused with. But I don't really like that. It's too conditional. I know he doesn't have that much health. You really don't want him to be right next to enemies, so I don't know, that's tough. I'll go with the health boost. Never hurts to have more health. Okay, let's see, where are we here? Let's move these guys back to the main group here and unpause. They're still securing the site over here. Okay. And since we secured slowly, we will find, let's see, first we get 2 hides, 1 ingot. Again, those are for upgrading your gear later on. And we found a tier 2 spear, Mountain Beam. Does 6 damage, range of 2.1. That means we can attack things from an extra tile distant. It doesn't have any special ability, it just attacks. And let's see, is it more powerful than the Wyvern Tail? No, it's the same. He never uses that dueling sword. I don't know. don't know. Like I said, he never uses that dueling sword, but it could be upgraded. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we'll salvage the Heartwood. It's a tough choice, but salvage. And we got a Gloom Glass Necklace, Tier 1 Augment. Gives +6 stunt chance, so that's a +6 chance to do extra damage, basically. 31 to 37, 27 to 33, 15 to 21. Wow, he's got low stun chance for being such a kick-ass character. Griffith Lamb, 15 to 21. Gruffneck, 15 to 21. He's really low, and I use him every combat, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him. He's 61 years old. I'm gonna have to look out for his retirement soon and hope his little buddy there stays with us, because he's cool and he's cute. And we're almost out of time here for this stream, but we are going to go ahead and move over here. And, actually, no, before we move, let's finish building this tomb. Actually, why are we just using 2 characters? I guess we can only use 2? Okay. We'll have them all patrol and get rid of the infestation here, while the others finish the grave. And then they also can move over here. And we'll let the patrol finish. We've already got defenses here. I feel like I'm missing a square somewhere, because usually there's a goal for the campaign. You got to clear out all the other territories. It must be there at Rob Forge. And, don't use the kid, use Tyros. And we don't want to use him, I don't think. We want to use Wildermyth. Gonna attack and liberate this place. Let's see, we got a 74% chance on just charging in before they have a chance to mount a defense. We could sow discord and confusion in their ranks. We got a 51% chance of sneaking into their camp and surprising them. Or we can just do no special tactic. There's, like he says, just wing it. Don't take any chances, but I'd say we charge in, don't let them mount the fence. Try it. And we made it, and we got +1 bonus damage for this battle. Very handy. Gonna go a little over time here on my stream. I had only planned for an hour, but how can we leave off like this? We must fight the lizard people. Okay, let's move up here. Open this door. Eek. Bad guys. Move them all the way up. Do the same for anybody we can. See if he can interfuse with anything handy here. Well, if he interfuses with that, we might be able to... Yep, we can just barely blast this guy with an AoE attack. Mystics are really cool. I like that mechanic in this game, using the environment for your magic. Very cool. We use Silk Step to put him into hiding. When they're in hiding, armor does not count when they attack, and of course they can't be seen, so good all around. And we'll also hide this guy. Oop, we must have missed someone behind us. Let's see. As we know, as long as he strikes a killing blow with this particular hammer, he can attack again. Cleared things out very nicely right there. And let's see, we got an injury there? No, we don't. So let's go back over here. And we'll have this guy strike and hopefully finish our combat. Victory! There we go. And just so you guys know, it might look a little bit easy, but I'm not playing on a very high difficulty level. This game has many difficulty levels, so you can just play according to your taste. This gives 0.5 armor. It's only a tier 1 augment. But Milas doesn't have anything. Griffith, more useful to Milas. He's always in close combat. So we'll give it to him. I hate this. I'd rather kill things that don't think back. Things without families. The Draven are too much like me. You're selling yourself a little short here, I'd say. Like, for instance, you don't have lizard feathers. Isn't it strange we just wipe them out where we find them? This weird race of thoughtful beings. Don't you feel conflicted about it sometimes? No, I mostly feel fuzzy and a little bit like singing. But, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, too. +1 charisma on Griffith, because he thinks about the people we're killing. Imagine that. He actually imagines, you know, geez, these monsters are thinking things and they have families somewhere and we're killing them all. So we need to repair this site because it was invaded and destroyed. Don't want you, want Wanluf. Don't want you, want Tyros. Unpause. Repair it so that we get those very nice ingredients at the end of the chapter. And now all we really have left to go to that I can see is Robbed Forge. So tomorrow we are going to be going to Robbed Forge. And for now, that's all for this stream of Wildermyth. I am JT from Legacy Myth Games. I hope you will, if you enjoyed the stream, I'm very new to it, but I hope if you enjoyed it that you will like and subscribe. I do a stream of something every day, very casual, thinking about doing some Let's Plays if I get some viewers subscribed. So if you have any fun at all watching, please do like and subscribe. If nothing else, it encourages me to contribute some more streams and, like I said, maybe some Let's Plays. So for now, that's JT signing off. I got a lot of writing to do on a new book for Legacy Arc. and hopefully I'll be able to tell you guys about that soon. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.